Hello and welcome to 651 Calumet Lane, Dayton, Ohio. My name is John Murray with the MurrayGroup.biz of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, and I will be your host. Here I'm standing out in front of this property. This is an 80-plus acre farm. Has a house with two barns, two large barns. We have 40 acres of pasture, 40 acres of tillable land for corn and soybeans. 15 acres of pasture and 25 acres of woods. There is a creek. What we're looking at right now, this is a hayfield. Hayfield gets 6 5x5 round bales a year. Corn averages 155 to 165 bushels a year, and soybeans is 35 to 38. There is a big lower section down here that we'll check out, but first we're going to go up and check out the house and barns. And this is the big hayfield right here. Next I'll meet you up at the house. Alright, here I just came down the lane. This gives you a good look at the hayfield here. Now there's tons of wildlife out here. There's deer stands throughout. Very, very common to see a lot of deer on this property. Over here to the left we have a lot of the pasture, and this kind of opens up into the big tillable area back here. The woods is at the back of the property. That's where the creek is. We do have a pond over here that we'll check out here in a moment, and as you can see, we sit way far back from the road. Here's some of the hay that we get off of the field. Driveway loops around to the side here. Now to give a perspective, that telephone pole is the street way out there, so we are way off the road here. Very nice area here. Next I will meet you up towards the back of the house. Alright, so here I was giving you a close-up view of the house. Now the front door of the house is actually the back door. We have a large covered deck to the rear of the home. We also have a deck on the side of the home too. Exterior is a cabin-like feel to it. The inside feels like just a regular house on the inside, but fantastic view from right here. Owners say the deer go down the fence line there, and then a huge view out to the back fields. Now, one thing with the price that we're asking, there's 19 head of cattle here. That includes the 19 cattle, and that includes all of the farm equipment as well. Next, I'm going to walk over here and show you the barns. So here we have the first barn. The first barn here is currently being used as a workshop. Could easily be a 4+ car garage. Mega electric in this house. This garage is heated. Very nice concrete floors, plywood on all of the walls. Now this equipment in here is not staying with the property. This is not the farm equipment. This is just woodworking equipment in here, but it is all set up for a nice workshop in here. And it is heated, but easily 4+ car garage in here. Next we'll go check out the other barn. Now coming out of this garage barn here, Bobcat's one of the equipment that does stay, and then we come over to our huge barn here. Big 40 by 105 on this barn, and this is the typical barn, but check out the ceiling height in here. Plenty of room, all metal siding. There is an old workshop room over here to the right that does have a second floor access up there. This is where you'd have the cattle and whatnot. We do have loft storage in this barn up here. There is water in this barn. 2 access points here. Cattle, horses, whatever you want can leave out here to the pasture or out to this side to the pasture. Next, let's go check out some of the back property. One thing I wanted to point out real fast, this is actually a kiln to use to dry the wood here. So this is a working kiln if that's something that you would like to use. That is negotiable. So I wanted to give you another perspective of how large this barn is. You can see how high the ceilings are, and then all the way over here. This is where the animals would be. This is where you put your equipment. Get a good look at the workshop, 4-6 car garage of the house. Now there's a working sawmill here. This is not included in the sale of the house, but the owner could sell this if it's something that you're interested in. Some nice equipment in here, and can see all of the leftovers here, good for burning the wood if you put a stove in the house. Another look at the pasture, which we're going to go back to the back of this and check this in the pond out right now. So I wanted to give you a view of some of the other farm equipment. Got the tractor, you got that there, you got the round baler over here, got the rake there, got the bobcat.
Rake and tedder.
The dozer does not stay, but all the discs over here do. Now let's go check out the back of the property. Alright, so here we're not to the back of the property, we're towards the middle right of the property. As you can see, we have a nice pond here, rope swing. Let me zoom in on there for you with a dock right there. This is a big camping area over here to the right. This is where the current owners camp. Now, I misspoke earlier on this hayfield. This hayfield gets about 40 round bales a year, 40 5x5 round bales a year. I see the pond, we're way far from the house here. So you have I don't know if you can see this, but the cows way over here in the pasture. There they are. Zooming back out, opens up into our 40 acres of tillable land here. Now the property line goes all the way over to that tree line. I'll zoom in there. So we have a lot of tillable land here. Most of our wood acreage is over here in this tree line, and there is a creek over here, and there is tillable land on the other side of this woods as well. Alright, we're on the back right side of the property, not all the way to the back, but towards the back of the property. Property line over here goes about 100 feet past this tree line right here. This is the pond where we were just at, and this opens up into the big field that we looked at before. And to kind of show you where that backfield is, just wanted to give you some perspective. Here's that backfield that we're going to check out right now. So here we're back to the back right of the property. Here's that little lane where we came through. Now this little section of woods here is on your property. Over here is pretty much the fence line that we're looking at, the tree line here. And this tree line here is the back of the property. This is the far back side of the property, but this is that big field that I was telling you about that you couldn't see from the roads because of the woods. And again, all the way back here. So this is all tillable land up here as well. We'll run over to the back side, give you another perspective. Wanted to stop here in the middle of the field to give you kind of a perspective of how big the backfield is. This is about half of it to our left here, and then a little more than half of it to our right here. So good little private area back here. Be a perfect little deer hunting hole back here, away from everything, very private, plenty of cover. And the creek runs through the middle here. It's more of a drainage ditch than a creek, but very nice setting back here. I just wanted to show you part of the creek real fast. This is kind of towards the back middle of the property, but as you can see, the creek runs through here. Give you perspective, the house is right up this way. Pond and camping area is right over there, and then the creek runs right through this way here. And then we got woods back farther to this direction too, with some nice mature trees. Now this back section of woods, we have a little bridge here to cross the creek. There's been trails that have been dozed in through the woods here, and the woods goes back a good amount this way. As I'm standing over the creek right now as we speak, you see we got some big mature trees back here. So all kinds of hunting and walking trails up here, four-wheeler trails. If you got horses, you can horseback ride through here. Next we're going to try to get up this way and show you a little bit more. I've gone up about another 100 yards into the woods. Just kind of wanted to show you this, not sure if we can get the camera on or not, but these are all deer tracks. This is beat down to mud right here. Alright, we're to the back side of the property now, and can't really see a whole lot because we're in woods. But on this section over here, big cornfield over here, section back over here, this would be the back left of the property from the road. This is all cornfield on the other side of these woods here. So a lot of privacy, a lot of wildlife. There's been several 13, 14 pointer bucks taken off this property. Just a great place here. So here I just wanted to show you, we have a nice deer path going through here, and then the creek gets much bigger as we get farther back into the woods here. Gigantic oak tree right here. It's hanging over the creek. Very, very nice setting back here. So here's this top field. This is the house way over there. So we saw the bottom field. This is the top field here. Good amount of tillable land up here. And this goes back, way back into a cedar thicket back here. And then it goes way back with the other woods there. So if you have any questions about this property, or if you'd like to see it in person, maybe walk the property with me, give me a call. Again, my name is John Murray with the Murray Group.biz of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. I can be reached at area code 937-654-7355 or by email, that is John, Jon, at buywithjon.com, BUYWITHJON.com. Thanks for watching.